KFC.
It's noon over in London. The fans there excited for the second straight week of football in their neighborhood. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Game Day Kickoff. I'm Colleen Wolfe with the early rising crew here in LA. We got Willie McGinnis, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Steve Smith Sr. You guys caffeinated enough?
No, I'm not there yet.
All right, well, I am, so I'll give you guys some of this caffeine from over here. I know the fans are super excited for this game. We can't wait. We have an awesome show for you guys today. And look, we kicked off our Thursday night slate schedule back in Tampa Bay in week 2 with these two teams. And look, the NFL Network, it's your exclusive home for Bucs and Panthers this season.
It's the tip.
A lot's changed since then. Kyle Allen has come in, won 3 straight games to keep Carolina afloat. Tampa's been up and down, unable to capitalize on the momentum from that game. So as a result, they head into today at 2-3. So here we go. Steve, we knew Cam didn't look right when we saw him week 2. So Kyle Allen, he comes in, he takes his job, he wins 3 straight games. He hasn't thrown an interception yet. Does have those couple fumbles. But what are your thoughts so far on Kyle Allen?
Slid those right on in.
She slipped it in. Kyle Allen's doing an exceptional job. He's doing a fantastic job. But also, too, Norv Turner understands what Kyle Allen is and what Cam Newton is not. Cam Newton is a dual threat, but Kyle Allen is not a dual threat. When you look at Norv Turner, his traditional offensive play calling plays to the strength of a Troy Aikman, Phillip Rivers. Norv has never really had a dual threat like Cam Newton, so he's had to change and alter what he usually does to really work with Cam Newton on what he brings to the table. Kyle Allen does not bring that type of electricity, but what he does bring is efficiency and unpredictability when they're running this offense for the Carolina Panthers.
It's funny you say that because that first play you saw Kyle Allen throw it to Christian McCaffrey, and that's what's helping this young guy out is they're finding ways to utilize Christian in the passing game as well as in the running game. But the passing game is the most important part because all of a sudden you're getting matched up on linebackers and different things. Now, I saw this play week 1. It was very creative. Christian can play quarterback. He can play receiver. You can run the ball in the backfield. But here, Myles Jack, and Willie, you know this from our days of watching him destroy SC when he was at UCLA. He covers receivers like he's a corner, but he can't cover Christian McCaffrey. Then, they're leaning on this young man over and over and over again, and this is what you want. The question is, how long can they lean on him without it kind of falling apart?
Yeah, and we did see him sort of cramping at the end of the last game.
It was hot in Carolina. I was there. It was 90 degrees in October. That's a little hot.
That's true. But Willie, the last time we saw them, Tampa Bay shut down Christian McCaffrey, but they haven't been able as a team to really put together back-to-back games, just have that consistency.
Yeah. And I think that's what it's going to take. It's going to take rallying to the ball and doing a lot better than what they've done the last couple of weeks. Giving up 71 points and almost 850 yards, the defense. So they haven't been consistent the last 2 weeks, giving up big plays. And then I think on the other side of the ball, Tampa Bay was able to run the football, but there's been no Mike Evans for the last week. Okay, 0 catches versus the Saints. I don't know if that was Marshawn Lattimore or what was going on, but they got to find a way to get Evans back involved in the offense. So the defense needs to step it up. No sacks for Shaquille Barrett last week. He's ready to go. He's upset. Stop giving up so many yards and get Evans back involved.
Yeah, nice matchup for him with Greg Little out in this game for the Panthers. So we'll see if Shaq Barrett can get back on track. But Tiffany Blackman, she got to celebrate her birthday out in London this week. Toughing it out, look. Hey, Tiff, you look great, first of all. You're dressing the part right now. I love it. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So what are you looking forward to in today's matchup?
Well, Colleen, we got the wind, we've got the rain going right now. Hopefully I don't Mary Poppins my way out of here. But Willie was just talking about how the Bucs have had some inconsistencies this season. Well, one guy that has been consistent for them, he mentioned it, Shaquille Barrett. He's already got 9 sacks on the season. Talk about making the most of your opportunity. He was signed by the Bucs during free agency after spending the previous 5 seasons in Denver. I got to spend some time chatting with him this week, and he told me, he's never been the guy before. He had Von Miller, he had DeMarcus Ware in Denver, guys that he learned a great deal from, but he said those were the guys that teams had to game plan for. Well, now he is that guy, and he's garnering praise from a bunch of guys around the league, like Panthers linebacker Luke Kuechly, who leads the league in tackles. And Kuechly told me that Barrett is a game plan changer. And so I shared that nugget with Barrett, and his reaction was fantastic. He had a big smile on his face, and he said, "That's amazing. You're talking to Luke Kuechly about me?" He said, "That's pretty cool." And he said he's the best in the game right now. He's been doing it for a long time. Colleen?
Yeah, Tiffany. Well, we'll see how he can continue to make that name for himself in the league. So far, as you said, he leads the league with 9 sacks. He's been doing a great job. Last week, maybe it was just a little bit of a blip. We'll talk to Tiffany a little bit later in the show, but Bucs and Panthers getting ready to go in London today, our second of 4 London games this year.
All right, Willie, we just saw a great highlight tape for defense. This Colts defense been balling. Can you show us what they've been doing?
Yeah, they've been playing well. They were shorthanded against the Kansas City Chiefs, both starting safeties, and Darius Leonard was out. But Matt Eberflus, the defensive coordinator, came up with a great scheme. And let me show you some of the things he did with great coverage and great pressure on the back end. Right here, here's just man-to-man all the way across the board, single high safety. And watch this. I like the fact that these players are smart. It's a natural pick happening here between the receiver and these two defenders do a good job of passing it off, matching their coverage, making it a tough throw for him to get in. Now, here's one of my favorite blitzes when I play. We call this the Cobra Blitz. The corner's coming off the slot. The defensive end's going to rip inside. The safety's going to shift over and take the slot right here. The safety up the top, they're going to double him, take him away. Great coverage, nowhere to go with the ball. They did a great job with confusing them and getting after it.
Well, I'm going to show you how you defeat that. First of all, you got to get healthy. Tyreek Hill. Okay, I was at this game. Speed beats man every day of the week. The Chiefs just aren't healthy. So you got this guy doing this where you can just throw the ball 70 yards in the air.
Where's the coverage?
Well, he was in man. He fell down. You know, it was a great route there. But then there's another thing when you have your players, right? You can do misdirection. You can confuse the defense. Look at this fake to Tyreek Hill. Look at all these guys focus. All the Chargers are focused on Tyreek Hill. And I can come back with a screen. So I think the Colts did a great job, a phenomenal job of stopping the Chiefs, but the Chiefs just haven't been healthy. No Sammy Watkins, he was banged up. Tyreek Hill's been gone. I mean, those things, it's tough to do that.
It is tough, but hey, don't blame the Colts. They did a good job of one of the most high-powered offenses in the league.
Colleen?
All right, thank you guys. There is Kyle Allen on the field trying to lead the Panthers to their 4th straight win. When we come back, find out why one of his teammates is in London and why that means so much to him.